The first thing that you guys are gonna need is some nutmeg, and then you're going to need some granulated onion and smoked paprika, garlic powder, ground cumin, cayenne pepper, ancho chili powder, thyme, dark brown sugar, and soy sauce. All of these can be found at the farmer's market, by the way. Fresh ginger, king oyster mushrooms, onion, lemon, orange. You're gonna need some lemons though. Habanero peppers, lime. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time, but today, y'all, we're gonna be cooking some vegan jerk chicken, and I'm gonna be using these trumpet oyster mushrooms. I should have gotten 2 packs, but I'm the only one who eats vegan at my household, or who is a vegan at my household, so I felt like I only needed one, you know, vegan on the budget, y'all. Now, I showcased all the ingredients that you're gonna need. The only thing I forgot to put was the garlic, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you're going to start by dicing up 1 onion. You're going to finely dice it just so that it fits really good with the marinade and all those flavors are able to soak into the mushrooms. Then you're going to go ahead and get your parsley, and you're going to want to cut that up, dice it a little bit, and I recommend using a food processor to chop all this green seasoning up. I had to use what was on hand. I had a chopper, and I was still able to really get it finely diced just by doing it in sections. You're gonna want to take your lime, you're gonna cut that, and then we're gonna start by cutting our peppers. And you really want to put gloves on, because if you happen to rub your eye, then it's gonna get in your eye and you're gonna be screaming and it's gonna hurt, and you don't want to do that. So just go ahead and put them gloves on and save yourself the pain. Don't even do it to yourself. So you just come chop them up, and you can choose how many that you want to use, because that's what makes your marinade hot. And so I'm showing y'all everything that's in my little chopper. And remember, you're gonna grind that up, and that's gonna be one of the that's gonna be like the pepper ingredient to your mushrooms. And then we're gonna make the marinade in just a few. But what you want to do is you want to put these green seasonings and all that stuff on the mushrooms and really just press it in there, so that way all of those flavors soak into it. Because you want this to sit for, I would say, I let it sit for like 3 hours, to be honest with you, because you want the flavors to get in there. Put some plastic wrap over there, put it in the fridge, it's good to go. Now, you're gonna take some oil. You want to take your olive oil and your soy sauce. I'm gonna be putting the measurements right here so y'all can see it, and some apple cider vinegar. The recipe will also be in the description box. And so you're gonna mix that together with your garlic, in a little cup. Yes, sir. All right, so now we're gonna take this little zest off of the orange. And it also, y'all, I found out the zest of oranges and limes and lemons have these things called bioflaxoids or something like that. It's really good for you. So try to put the zest in your food, because it's actually, it has the taste that you're already gonna get from the juice, and it provides a different nutritional supplement. So what I'm doing here is I am squeezing the lime and the orange juice to put into this marinade that I put in that cup. And I'm eventually going to pour that. I'm going to mix it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour that over my mushrooms that I've put the peppers in there. And that is going to be our jerk mixture. Alright guys, so today we're making pineapple mango salsa, and I went to the farmer's market and I got fresh fruit. That is the key to making this stuff extra delicious, is fresh fruit. So you're gonna need 1 pineapple, 1 mango, some cilantro, you know, some grape tomatoes, and some peppers. So, go ahead and start cutting up that mango. Now, when you're picking mangoes, watch a video on how to pick the mango, because you want the mango. You don't want to have to wait wait a few days and you had planned to make the meal today. When you get the mangoes, make sure they're right. So you want to dice those mangoes up into little fine pieces, and then you're going to get a red onion. And you're going to dice that up into little fine pieces. And if you need help when learning how to dice the mango and the onion, just look a YouTube video. Look one up. There's plenty on there for references, because I would hate to see y'all make a salsa and it don't look good. Now, we got the tomatoes here. I got cherry tomatoes for presentation. I really like the way that they look, and you can cut them in half, and I just like cherry tomatoes. Now, remember when they had that salmonella outbreak back in like 2000 or something? It was crazy. But anyways, you're going to take some limes. I put some lime juice in there and some fresh cilantro. Now, what I was saying about the salmonella outbreak, it was crazy because it was in the cherry tomatoes. And for the longest time, I was scared to eat some cherry tomatoes. But anyways, you're going to go ahead and you're going to start peeling your pineapple. The easiest way to do it, because y'all know I also work at Pliables. Well, I knew how to peel pineapple before then. But you're going to take it and you're just going to go around the edges. You're going to get all the little brown spots. Make sure you polish it up. And then you're going to dice it too. And I know my chunks look big, but I made it smaller the way that I did it. And I think I wanted a few bigger chunks, because I really love pineapple, y'all. I truly do. But y'all see I made it small. And then you're going to take the peppers. You're going to take tricolor peppers. They call them sweet bell peppers. Sweet peppers in the Caribbean. You're going to take your sweet peppers. You're going to chop them up. You're going to add that in here. And then you're eventually going to mix it all together. You're going to mix. And then you're going to add your seasonings. I started by adding some Tony Cachere's. And then I added some cumin. Yes, I added some ground cumin. And then I'm going to add some ancho chili powder and some paprika and some black pepper. And so we're going to speed this process up for y'all. You're going to mix that together. And then the salsa is done. You want to pop it in the fridge, y'all. And it's going to be good to go. Alright, everybody. So our last meal that we're going to be cooking is authentic Caribbean rice and peas. I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you're going to need, but I will be showing that now. But let's get started. So, the ingredients you're going to need you some coconut cream milk. Put it in the fridge, please, so it can be cold. You really want to put it in the fridge. You're going to need some vegetable broth, some vegetable bouillon, some coconut oil, an onion, 2 cans of red kidney beans, and you want it in the fridge. You want the coconut milk in the fridge so that way when you put the cream in there, it's not too watery and it's easy. You can take all the cream off the top and you can choose how much water. So now you're going to take your onion and then you're going to dice it up just like we did before. It's not hard. Go ahead, dice that thing. And then after you do that, after you peel it, right, you're going to move on to the next step. You're going to get you a habanero pepper, and then you're going to cut that up. And I don't have on gloves, y'all, but I'll wash my hands right after. And then next, you're going to get your pan, put it on the stove, heat it up, and you want to add like your oil. Heat up the pan and then add the oil and then add the onions, right? And then you're going to add you some garlic. You're going to add your habanero pepper. And you're just going to mix that together. I didn't add the garlic yet, but there you go. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm a cook. Anyways, I'm a chef. I added that in there and I just mixed it and I added some thyme. And then you're just gonna, I changed the pot because I realized, girl, you making rice and peas. Why did you just put that in a shallow pan like that? It needed to be in a big pan. And so I added my rice and I'm mixing that together. I'm getting all that on there cooked and stuff. And then I'm going to add my red kidney beans that have been, they're from the can and they were in juice. So I didn't have to like put them in water. You know how you make red beans and rice, y'all. I'm going to show y'all that too. The real way, the Creole way. And so I'm mixing that together, and then I'm going to add my coconut milk. And this is where I messed up. Oh yeah, add your vegetable bouillon. But I messed up because you about to see me put a hella big amount of water in here. And I'm like, girl, you did not need, I did not realize, like, it didn't mess up that bad. But I like my rice like looser. And I know some people like their rice more like sticky anyway. But this is not sushi. And I wanted it to be looser. So I shouldn't have added the water that you see me about to add right now. I should have stopped like, I should have stopped right there. Yes, right there. Stop right there. And then you could even, instead of water, if you want to do something different, you could do vegetable broth instead of the water just to give it more flavor. And so you're going to mix that together. It starts to cook. Remember, you want to season your rice. And then it's looking good, y'all. It actually, the rice tasted amazing. It just, the texture. I like everything to be all tens across the board. And I added some bay leaves and some vegan butter. And that's the finished product we have there, y'all. And so now, I'm going to take the mushrooms. And I'm going to place them.
So, Sean, where did you get the recipe from for the tomatoes and the mango? No, you're going to play with him.
Okay, I can make you some, Grandma. Alright, so just tell me how you like the rice.
The rice was quite delicious. Was it vegan?
It was vegan. It was vegan.
It was really good. Just like everything else.
Yes, that I make. Period.
To pair it with the other food.
Yes. Alright, y'all. So this is the finished product. You guys, this meal was amazing. I'm about to do a review, but y'all look at the rice, like the jerk sauce, the mushrooms. I'm looking at it, editing it a few months later, and I want it again, and I'm mad that I don't have it on stock. So y'all need to make this. Stop playing. Make it, please. All right, guys. So now time for the taste test. I overcooked the rice and peas just a little bit. It tastes really good. Am I in the camera, TJ? Okay. My whole face is in the camera? Like my head, the top of my head?
Yeah. Your legs are too good.
Okay, guys. So, I just did my first taste test. It is so good. I really like it. The salsa with the mushroom. I need a knife for the mushroom. I should probably get one. But I'm gonna just pick one up and bite it for y'all. Y'all, it's spicy. It's very spicy, but it's delicious. Please make this. Please. Thank y'all so much for watching Ashia's Vegan Cuisine. Stay tuned.